In today's video, we're gonna be setting up the pool pond. Now it's been deflated all winter time, and we're gonna be bringing it back this year, just like we do every year. So right now, the first step would be to get the air pump and put it in the air hole. This thing's an inflatable pool. I might switch to a different pool pond, like the old one, the rectangular pool pond. But for right now, we're just gonna stock our minnows in this pool pond. So I'm gonna go ahead and start putting some air in it, and I'll see y'all whenever it gets filled up with air. All right, y'all, so it's been probably like a week since I've messed with the pool pond, and I said I was gonna probably let it fill up with some rainwater, and this is the level that it got to. It's not all the way up yet, so we're just gonna fill it up the rest of the way with the water hose and put some of that aqua safe stuff in here so that no chemicals will harm the fish. And then after we get it all the way filled up and ready, we'll start putting fish in it. Now here's a kind of holding pool that I have for some of the minnows. As you can see, I don't know if y'all can see that very well. I'll actually head over there. There's quite a few minnows, and we're gonna put them in the pool pond. Them are just minnows that we've caught from minnow trapping this year. So yeah, here's how the pool pond's looking right now. And this also, I'm gonna tell y'all, this is just a temporary pool pond. I've been thinking, and I think I'm gonna go back to the rectangular pool pond that we used to do videos with. But the reason I switched to this one is because that one doesn't have, it won't hold water anymore because it's got holes in it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just get a new one. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna get the rectangular one or I'm gonna get a round one, but it's gonna be the same type of pool as that one instead of like the inflatable one. So yeah, I'll see y'all whenever this is done filling up. All right, y'all, so here is the finished pool pond. Now, it's not anything great, but will we be able to stock some fish in here until I get a new pool pond? Yes. So what we're actually gonna go do now is, I got the bucket filled up here, little ghost bucket, perfect minnow bucket, and I have a minnow trap set in the creek, and we're gonna go get some of them minnows and add our first fish to the pool pond. Then after we do that, we're going to come over here and we're gonna try our best to scoop all them minnows out and put them in the pool pond. So we could have a pretty good school of minnows in the pool pond today. So I'm gonna go ahead and head on down to the creek, and I'll see y'all whenever I get down to the creek. All right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and check this minnow trap here. Get it pulled on up here. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, we got a lot of minnows in there. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have a bunch of minnows in the pool pond today. So we're gonna go ahead, unclip the trap, open the trap up, and put the minnows in the bucket. Look at all them minnows. I'm actually gonna take the trap home because I got an idea on how to get them minnows out of the other pool since it's so big. So I'll see y'all whenever we're back at the house. All right, y'all, so we're about to introduce the first fish of the year into this year's pool pond. Now, first off, I'm gonna take one fish, the biggest one, which is right here. He's not a giant, but he's pretty big. And I'm just gonna release him into the pool pond. That is pretty cool. I have no idea where he went. He went up under the side. Oh, there he is over there. Alrighty. Now we're gonna take the rest and we're just gonna dump them in. There they go. We officially have fish in the pool pond. Now what we're gonna do next to make this more homey-like for them is we're gonna put a brush pile. Now when you put a brush pile in here, from experience from last year, these fish will gather up in the middle and we'll be able to look at them as much as we want. Now if there's no brush pile in here, they're just gonna gather up around the sides, and you can see them, but just not as good. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna gather up some brush and we're gonna make a brush pile. All right, y'all, so I got a little pile of brush right here. It's nothing big, but I'm just gonna go ahead and looks good to me. We're gonna build a brush pile this time right in the middle, and we'll be able to see the fish swimming around the sides. We're gonna make that even bigger. That's just to start out and kind of get them feeling like they have a good place to swim through and hide in. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna try my best to get some of these fish out of this pool right here. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna find a way. So I'll see y'all whenever I do that. I'm gonna go find a net. Okay, y'all, I wasn't recording, but I caught a few. Now, this is a really small net that I'm trying to net these things out with. I have a really big net, but it's actually in the boat, covered up with the boat cover, so I don't feel like getting up in there. Here's a little shiner. There he goes. Here's a minnow. Wait, that's not what I'm talking about. That's just a fathead minnow. But right here is actually a minnow I bought. I was trout fishing the other day, and now he's on the ground. But yeah, I bought some of these minnows the other day, and I had too many, and I just threw them in that pool. So now he's part of the pool pond. We'll probably never ever see him again because he's so tiny. But he's cool to have in there. One day maybe he'll be some catfish or bass food if we get some catfish or bass in there. Oh, we actually got one. Now I know for a fact I'm not going to get all the minnows out of there with this net. So we're going to have to come back another day and figure out a way to get them out of there. Maybe we'll just... I'm actually taking that pool out. So I'll probably just end up draining it. There goes that. Nope, he's good. He took off kind of weird there. We're going to go ahead and give it one more scoop. Oh yeah, that was a good scoop. Nice little minnow right there, right into the brush pile. Another minnow that I bought from the store. I think there's like 12 of them in that pool. And here's actually a pretty big one. I'll go ahead and give him a good release. Never mind. But yeah, so that's the pool pond. First video on the pool pond. Next video that we do with the pool pond, my plan is get the rest of them fish, put them in here, and we're gonna target some bluegill to put in here. Because last year I went out on the boat and I caught some bluegill, and it ended up looking really cool with all them bluegill in there. So next episode we're gonna go for the bluegill, and yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one.